Hello, everyone out there in YouTube land. This is Phoenix Draconis, and this is Kaon Reviews. Now, as you saw in the intro, today's review is going to focus on the 2007 Transformers Movieverse or Bayverse Scorponok. And I have seen this off and on over the past 15 years, if not more. And wow, I actually am very grateful that I stopped off at this toy store called Atomics Toys and Collectibles, or Toys and More, basically. And they're located here in San Antonio, where I live. And I just happened to be there, just making my first trip out there because I've seen it on my way to work all the time. And I just had the opportunity to swing on by. And I saw this little guy, and I'm like, ooh. And so I went ahead and saw him. He was at a very decent price, $15, and pretty much a little over retail at for the time, but not too bad. And I went ahead and took a look at him. Now, granted, I went ahead and also took a look at a couple of review videos, because I didn't know, or I heard that there was a transform mode into it, but again, I'll show this off in a moment. As you can tell, he's got some awesome looking detail. Look at that. Look at those itty bitty eyes there. Wow, man, that is so awesome there. A lot of molded detail. As you can tell, they have a lot of detail. Caution, fuel explosive on either side. No step, the Decepticon logo. You see rescue. Apparently, because if I remember correctly, he had ejected from Blackout, I believe. In that first robot scene from the movie. So, I mean, there's a lot of awesome looking detail on there. You got the danger symbol, keep away. Good God, look at that. And something that you're probably seeing is like, I want to say that it's almost like missile pods, but it could be just gears that allow certain things to move. Especially for this figure, you can imagine him just clasping at things, but very nice. And you can see the opening, which shows the gears or the rotators and whatnot. Very, very nice. I'm going to zoom out because I know I'm close, so I do apologize. And you do have this unique looking tail here. Interesting. And you can tell he's got the little, oh yeah. So whenever he's rolling around, it moves these gears along with the hands, and I'm going to show that to you in a minute. So whenever as you can tell, yes, he is rotating. That is, wow. I'm very impressed. And that's saying a lot, because when it comes down to certain figures, I'm not really all that jazzed with some of the Bayverse line of figures. That's not to say that I don't like all of them. No, that is to say I don't like all of them. There are some that that I like. For those that follow my videos, I have done reviews of some of the Bayverse line figures, like some of the Studio Series figures of Optimus Prime from the first movie, as well as Megatron. Starscream. I don't know if I wound up getting the second one. I think I got the first, but there were some that I did get. You know, but again, this is just me. So, but yeah, this is very nice looking. And again, this is going to be one of those rare short videos. So this is going to be all compiled all in one sitting. So let's go ahead and take a look. As you saw, a lot of good painted applications in terms of the there we go. In terms of the figure, you also see a lot of great molded detail, some unique paint applications, a lot of bronze, some red, a lot of great plastic on here. And of course you do have the legs. The legs, however, don't really have a lot of articulation, but in a way it's, you don't see the legs, move up and down or anything. So he does have some articulation. The arms do move. As you can tell, in addition to them moving, the claws also move as well. He does have a type, they do tend to rotate as well. He's got like some rotation here and bend right here. So this head, now I'm going to use air quotes, head, does look up and down, and it also tends to fold in like so. But again, this is for when he's in robot mode. Now we'll show that off in a moment. And then, of course, he does have a tail rotation here. He does have a bend here, here, and he does have a bend here. He also has a rotation here. So, in addition to that, in addition to the spinning claws, he also has a firing spear, like so. Oh. If it actually fires, come on, man. There we go. Let's try that again. So, there we go. Okay. For some reason, it was just there, like that. So, yeah. I think it would have been better if it was an actually firing missile, but it only goes out so far. But I think it's just to replicate that one scene where one of the troops, though, they wound up getting speared by them. So, something else also, these claws do tend to collapse open, but at the same time you have to have them adjust to where they tend to, link up here. So, and even with that, so when they're collapsed like that, this hand will not rotate. So, you just collapse it back, and now so there we go. So for some reason this thing is not okay. I think maybe it's because the hands are not lifted up properly. There we go, much better. Okay, so with all that being shown, we're going to go ahead and go with transformation. what you're going to do, as you can tell, this is curved up, so we're going to go ahead and move forward this just as far in as possible. And these side panels here are going to detach and rotate down. Now do the same on this side, and these will make up, in a way, his legs. Now at this point, all you're going to do is just turn this around. You're going to do the same over here, turn this around. And then this faceplate is going to hinge up and down. And this is his robot mode. And I don't know what to say on that. It's okay, I guess, you know. Not too bad. You still see a lot of the internal mechanisms. You know, even if, you know, so even if you, you know, not too bad. Now, apparently there is a knee joint, which is pretty tight. I'm going to go ahead and there you go. So he's got a knee joint. Like I said, it's it's not much of a robot mode, honestly, but it's there. But we didn't see him transform initially. He was in his Scorpion mode, which I'm just going to go ahead and keep him like that. You know, because again, that's where I saw him. That's how I saw him, and that's how he's going to be. So Scorpion, he stays. I'm going to go ahead and just turn around. Now, these side panels are clipped in by this tab here that fit right there. And there we go. So it's going to be a soft snap, if anything at all. But other than that, yeah, not too bad. And let's go ahead and make sure his, yeah, there we go. Again, this is, wow. Again, it's a pretty nice looking figure. I'm glad I found him. I have to say, on a scale of 1 through 10, I'm going to give him a 7. I mean, in this mode, I'm liking it. You know, very, very nice. It's a very, you know, hard rock type of bot or Scorpion in this case. You know, death metal. You know, I mean that's how I'm seeing him. You know, now in terms of robot mode, that was just silly as hell. But I mean, articulation wise, they could have had some improvements on that. More honestly, if they had done some more joints to allow the tail to curl up even more and give it more clearance to where it will fire. There we go. So there. See, so if they had allowed it to allow the tail to fire a little bit further. But I mean, granted, this is a toy that's almost 20 years old. So I'm surprised that it's even able to fire. But I have to say, I'm very impressed with it nonetheless. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give him a 7. But again, let me ask you, for anyone who's ever had this, let me ask you, do you still have it? And if so, do you like them? Do you hate them? As always, leave me a comment in the comment section down below. Like, share, subscribe to my channel. Click onto the bell icon so you can be notified when I post up new videos. Now, if nothing else, I want to go ahead and thank each and every one of you who has, supported this page with likes and shares and whatnot. I greatly appreciate you. And I do want to go ahead and do a special shout out to Atomic Toys and Stuff, or Atomic Toys and More, in San Antonio, Texas. And wow, again, I'm looking at this little thing and I'm pretty impressed. So, again, special shout out to Atomic Toys and More, for having this. I mean, I was surprised. I was looking around and stuff. So from one, if you happen to be in the San Antonio area, be sure to go ahead and drop by their store. I do know that they're going to be moving to a new location. However, I am going to go ahead and post up their Instagram page. So as soon as they put up a address, we'll be some of the first ones to know about it. This is Phoenix Draconis, and I will catch you all on the flip side. Peace.